well. So we're starting a project, as you know, called Neuk Local. Um, and it's come from a kind of funding bid that Sephora did before I joined. So that's up to, and thank you to Sephora. We have like budget and money basically to run these events in local areas across Scotland. And we're trying to choose sort of areas that feel that will get a lot of people who want to volunteer and a lot of people who want to come along to the events. So one of those areas is Glasgow. Um, and we the idea is that it's not really about the outcome. Like the funders don't really care about what we do or what we make or whatever, or like how, what events look like. It's more about the process and how the volunteers are involved and like this idea of building community. And so the two pillar stones of it is sort of community building and creativity. And the idea is that we do an event that's based around a creative activity that means that through doing creative activities together, people build a sense of community, and we support the neurodivergent community kind of in general through this idea. Um, yeah, so this meeting is basically just to start off and get to know you guys a little bit as volunteers and what you might be interested in doing. Ah, we've got another person joining. This is exactly almost what happened at the last meeting as we started explaining the project, and then people started joining. So I
Um,
sense a
but,
pattern already.
but one thing to maybe add is that another really key thing about this project is about like democratizing decision
Yeah.
making. So rather than us being like the people of Glasgow need this type of meetup, it's about you as a group getting together and making the decisions. So you will have a budget that you will make decisions about how to spend. And Anna will be here to support you to do that. But the idea is essentially that you have the agency about like what this group looks like. So this Glasgow group might look very different from like one in Edinburgh or in Orkney. You get to make that decision about how you want to run it.
Yeah,
And hello,
that
by the way, to our new person.
hello. I'm gonna try and I don't want to. Oh, hello.
Oh, Eleni.
Eleni, great. Hello, Eleni. Thanks for joining. I saw your email asking for and I'm glad you got the joining information, so that's good. Great. If you feel like you want to chat in the chat box rather than be on Zoom, that's on camera, that's so fine, Eleni. We were just talking about what the project is. We've done a couple of introductions to people here. So very quickly, my name's Anna, and I'm the Neuk Local coordinator, and I'm sort of helping look after this project. But as Sephora was saying, it's very kind of volunteer led. So the idea is that you're going to organize. Oh, no, we can't hear you, Eleni.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
Oh
you now.
no.
Great. Okay, lovely. Good evening, everyone. Yes, thanks for inviting me. It sounds quite interesting. I really like the idea about democratizing, you know, the whole project. So it needs to be the deadlines for the project. I mean, the delivery of the project.
Yeah, so we're just talking about that. Because the project it's not totally like, it's not really about output. But we do have a bit of a funding deadline so that we have money up until March 2027.
Mhm.
And after that, the kind of budget disappears, or we need to spend the budget by that point. So we can front load the budget a bit and spend some material costs maybe or whatever, and maybe do some events after or in March, or it's a little bit flexible in terms of timescale. The money is a little bit less flexible. But in terms of what you need to do, there's no necessarily any blueprint. That's totally up to you. So if you decide that you want to organize an event every month or a meetup, whatever you want to call it, event meetup, something like that, every month until March, then that's great. If you decide that you want to do
Um,
like,
yeah, can I ask you something? I don't want to interrupt you. I'm just, I was wondering because you mentioned that element of
Mhm.
democratizing what we're gonna do. The idea is like doing some research before starting, like a sort of survey in the local community or something like that.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
would
like,
say maybe less surveying in the sense that like the timeline is quite
yeah.
tight. But I mean, in
Mhm.
terms of you as volunteers, like at the moment when we run an event, we make that decision centrally. We're like, hey, it would be really cool to do this artist book project. And
Mhm.
so we then organize some events, and we, members come along to the events. The idea from this project is specifically really about your development as a group of volunteers. So um, the idea is that you will form a group, you'll come together, decide what kind of meetups you want to run, how you want to spend the money, how you want to run yourself as a group. So, like how you make decisions. Is it like, do you have a committee that does it, or is it consensus decision making? Are you taking a vote as a group? Rather than it being about like the wider like Glasgow artist community, it's really about you guys, and
Okay.
your vision for the group. Sorry, I hope that helps.
I mean, that sounds great. Yes, that was helpful. Thanks, Deborah.
Right. Um, yeah. So there's lots of stuff to decide, I suppose, as a group. Um, and this meeting, we kind of wanted to get to know you a little bit more and for you to get to know each other a bit and to kind of think about these things that we're saying about how you might want to work together, how much involvement you might want to have yourself as somebody in this group. Do you have, you've got lots of time in your week at the moment and you're happy to kind of meet regularly, or is it that you've got other commitments that you want to work this volunteering opportunity around? And then, is there any kind of thing that you're really interested in having? You want to have an event at a specific location and it be about a kind of art form that you're really interested in? Any kind of ideas about that would be helpful to start spitballing and putting into the world, I think.